when you think about how Surf Simply interacts with the rest of our life and the anticipation that we have looking forward to being here and then coming and completely relaxing and focusing on the athleticism and the people around us, that is so vital to being successful when we get back home. I mean, surfing really is a good example of how we can live our lives to the fullest.
I just find it the best way to progress my skills. I'm not a natural athlete, so I need things broken down for me to slowly progress. I find the Surf Simply technique really helpful for me.
This is the fourth trip in a year. I'll be coming back in 2 weeks, so that's 5. So, I come as often as I can to Surf Simply to really increase my surfing abilities. The technical progression here is amazing.
We've come every year, try to do the same crew. We keep picking up additional people each year, and Jen was one of the additions.
I know there is a place that I can come to when I feel I've hit a wall in my surfing and an ability to do things. It's just a way of expanding my world, and that's why I like coming here.
This is the perfect place for me to actually learn how to surf and do more than I ever thought I could. Having the coaches who will push you a little bit further than you think your limit is makes all the difference.
Oh, the new resort. I was expecting a lot and I have not been disappointed. It's really obvious how much they've taken in consideration of what worked at the last resort and brought that with them, but then also built on that.
Rue and team have nailed the notion of how do you actually make a resort that envelops the ethos they have for surfing and teaching surfing, and makes the guests feel welcome, but also gives all the spaces you need for coaching and learning and guest mingling and seeing the coaches, relaxing.
The common areas lead to some great conversations between guests and coaches and everyone else who works here. And to be able to walk down 100 meters to one of the nicest beach breaks in the world is pretty special.
That's hilarious.
They approach teaching in a very rational and organized manner, in such a way that you're given the tools to know how to improve and how to almost self-diagnose some problems you might have. There isn't a mystery to why you need to do certain things, and it's just backed by sort of physics and science, which is really nice.
They introduce each step one by one. You never feel like you're in over your head, and they're with you the whole time.
I cannot wait to write a review and talk about how it is not intimidating and how they break down the process with theory and practice, and you gain confidence and courage and you ride. It's wonderful.
The coaching's superb. They're amazing people, they're great coaches, they're passionate about teaching, they're passionate about surfing, and they put it together and it's just incredible. You get the results that you want.
My coach was Harrison this year. Absolute sweetheart, great fun, really positive, and yeah, found me some great waves. Thanks, Harrison.
Teal and Marlone were absolutely fabulous. They're really funny the way they work together, and the pairing is really unique because they're so different yet so similar.
I think the encouragement is great, probably at every level, but definitely being new. Like there were times we needed a break, and Jesse and Jordan, I had 2 coaches, would be like, "You're doing such a great job. We're going to take a break," but you still felt so good.
My experience with Tommy this week was fantastic. He's always hunting waves. He's always positioning us in the right place. Technically in the classroom, as it were, with the video. You've got some really smart people here, and Tommy certainly one of them.
Derek is a great coach. His enthusiasm is boundless, and he's very, very perceptive on picking up on how to get you to the next level in your surfing.
Harry, he is the kind of coach that just understands exactly what you need to hear, even when you don't think it's what you need to hear. He really pushed me to, sort of explore my own fears and move past them and become comfortable getting out to the back and catching on broken waves.
I had Will, who's great, and so one day he just kind of brought it, he goes, "Harry's been working on headsets, and so, we have 3 Bluetooth headsets, like let's do this." And so he was on the beach in our ear as we were surfing, telling us kind of, hey, here's what happened on that wave, here's what you should pick up on. So even more so than just having the video coaching, suddenly we were having coaching in the water where you have someone who's able to see you on the wave, give you immediate feedback.
Oh, that's beautiful!
Highlights of this week were overcoming the challenging conditions and ending up with some really good surf. The coaching is fantastic. Just being with Tommy out in the water, just tremendous experience.
For me, I was able to drop and then climb the wave again and get the high line. It's just fun doing it, failing, seeing it in theory, getting the coaches, and then doing it actually for real.
And I think one of the things that I'm also so excited about is the photos and the video, and the fact that there's so much work put into it. It really means a lot that we get to experience this, but also share it and continue to have the memories.
It's all great. I have a job where I'm usually the person telling everyone else where they should be, what they should be doing, looking after people. So to come here, it just all planned out for you, so you don't really have to think. And the massage and the stretch in particular is really, really helpful for all those muscles we're working that we don't usually work when we sit behind a desk.
Andrea's stretching was, she keeps upping, I think, her game and really focusing on what we need as beginner or intermediate surfers for some of in the group.
You just can't surf 3 hours a day without the stretching and the massage. Like your body just breaks down. So it's pretty awesome to have, Andre and team and Crystal and all the other kind of massage therapists helping you kind of work the kinks out as you get thrown around in the water sometimes.
My highlight was tonight when Mike asked me if I would marry him, and I said yes.
Yes, so I proposed to my girlfriend tonight. I've been coming to Surf Simply since 2012. It's pretty much been an annual ritual. So this has become a little bit of a home away from home. And so it really worked out that we had a great week and hopefully capped it off with a pretty great evening.
Oh, group. Well, I know at least 10 of the 12 people. And then the other 2 I met this time. Lovely, lovely, delightful group.
But everybody comes from a different angle professionally, and everyone's at a different level of surfing, and really we're just here. People are not on their phones. There's a lot of dialogue, a lot of conversation when we're not surfing.
It's exciting to be out in the water with 12 friends who are all rooting for each other at all levels of surfing.
It's really great to come here and know most of the people. It's like a reunion of sorts, and you have a great time and a lot of laughs. It makes the week fly by. I cannot believe this week is over and I've got to go back up north to the snow.
I really love being able to have more of an extended family
People are just so welcoming and loving and supportive. And coming back felt so good, just felt like we were with family and we...
A week at Surf Simply is fun, it is hard work, physically exhausted but mentally refreshed. It's such a great way to switch off from your life back home.
They blow you away with an amazing coaching regimen, totally positive, totally proactive. They really are inquisitive as to how to make you better. You can do many things. You can do just hang out, you can surf, eat, sleep, repeat. It's all good.
Dude, Surf Simply is the bomb if you want to learn how to surf, or if your surfing is mediocre and you want to bring it up to the next level, come here.
So it's the perfect balance of sports and great food, amazing people, just support from the coaches, good attitudes. You're learning a lot.
Oh, the food. The food is off the hook. Dennis spoils us. He overfeeds us. I always think I'm going to lose weight when I come here, and I never do because the food is just too good.
Restaurant quality, Michelin star. I mean,
It's unparalleled. That's another unparalleled. Like and he keeps upping his game every year. It's really, it's exceptional.
The chef is amazing. His team, Luis and Yaya, they're just amazing people. They're great. They're friendly. They're good surfers too. They're artists in the kitchen. The best food.
The last 2 days have been awesome. I felt like I've really marched ahead on quite a few things I really wanted to work on this year.
I told Jesse I have such respect for the process, and they really break it down so it builds on each day, and each day I gain more confidence and got up on waves. It's great.
I feel tired but tremendously strong and empowered, not only physically but mentally, in dealing with conditions that anything that the ocean throws at you, you feel you can at least understand and probably handle.
But this is the first time I've sat there without feeling panicked and feeling like I could pick a wave and I could paddle into it by myself, stand up and maybe ride it without running off the front of my board.
It's been another wonderful week, and thank you to everyone. It's been great.
But you should not come, because that means I cannot come back if you take a space. So
Thank you, Alex, for inviting me.
It's just a magical week. It's just
Yes.
a magical week all around.
No, just thank you. We're so happy.